Hello everyone and welcome to the University of Worcester Arena. Thank you for joining us here on the BWB YouTube channel. Apologies for the delay of the stream. You've only missed about 3 minutes and a bit of change of the first period. This is the second semi-final over on court number 2 as Chernyavsky makes a 2 there and the Jaguars lead 6-4 over the Lothian Phoenix. Division 3 semi-final on court number 2 and Lothian have possession at the moment. Here is Shannon putting up a 2 and he rattles one in. And the game is now tied at 6 apiece. 20 games across 3 days of action. This is day 2 of the National Championship Finals 2025 as West hits the 2. The Jaguars lead 8-6 and right now it's been 2 teams just figuring each other out, getting a feel of the action. And a miss there from close range from David Steele, and away come the Jaguars with Simon West. Here is Harper. John Harper looking for options, finds it in Chernyavsky. Chernyavsky looking for help, shot clock down to 2, got to put it up, Harper does, and puts it in from close range. So far, the Jaguars shooting 5 of 10 from the field to start. Lothian, conversely, just 3 of 9 and trailing by 4 inside. And going to the strike is Charlie Mailer. Referees for today's game, Chris McBearty and Ben Wood. Free throw off the back iron from Charlie Mailer. The 2 starting 5s are out onto the floor. There's been no substitutions as of yet. As the ball goes out of bounds and the Jaguars will collect. David Steele, Charlie Mailer, Lee Smith, Owen Shannon and Andrew McAleer, the starting 5 for the Phoenix. For the Jaguars, John Harper, Angus Drew, Maya Steeple, Simon West and Dane Chernyavsky. And here is Chernyavsky on the ball. Chernyavsky from the elbow, sets himself, instead dumps it off to West. And West's 2 is no good. And away comes Owen Shannon. Here is Mailer. Mailer looking for help, good pass inside but not expected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Andrew McAleer was under the hoop looking for an easy bucket but couldn't hold on to the pass. However, Lothian do keep it. Here is Lee Smith. Lee Smith goes for 2 and gets it to go. 3:37 remaining in the first period. And it's a 1-possession game. Drew. And inside Chernyavsky again. He has 4 points. Jaguars re-establish a 4-point cushion with 3:10 remaining in the first. Smith. And the shot is up and it just about falls for Owen Shannon. 12-10 in favour of the Jaguars. Both teams now getting into their groove, getting into a bit of rhythm as the first quarter has progressed. John Harper at the top. Drew through, gets it stolen by Mailer.
Those games are 10-12 the score.
And the pass a bit wayward there from David Steele, and it goes out of bounds for a Jaguars ball.
With 3 minutes 32 on the clock.
Thank you again for joining us on the BWB YouTube channel. Later on this court, scheduled to tip off at 12 p.m, a Division 2 semi-final between the High Rollers and Manchester Revolution. And that'll be followed by the Manchester Revolution against the Sheffield Steelers. So those are the games on court 2, and of course it ends with the 3rd and 4th place game in the WPL as Chernikovsky again hits from the foul line. And that WPL 3rd and 4th place game will pit the Mohawks against the Worcester Wolves. 2 minutes to go in the first period. Here is Smith, has a bit of room, and she cashes out from mid-range. (12-14) in favour of the Jaguars. West going inside, and a foul has been called. It's on Owen Shannon. That'll be his 2nd foul. And Simon West, a veteran, heading to the line for the Jaguars. Misses the first. West airballs the 2nd, so Phoenix will get the ball with 1:35 remaining, up by 2. Smith. Across the other side is Mailer. Mailer loses the ball. They'll get it back. Shot clock is at 6 for the Phoenix. Smith puts it up, knocks it down again. How about Lee Smith in this first period? She has 8 points, 4 of 6 from the field for the youngster. At the other end, the score. And Chernikovsky, in his own right, is having a fantastic first period. Both Smith and Chernikovsky have 8 points. And both leading the way for their respective clubs. Here is Dane Chernikovsky again. As we enter the final 30 seconds of the first period, here on court number 2. Chernikovsky inside, West. And West will go to the stripe. Good link-up play there between West and Chernikovsky. And I think he was caught there by Andrew McAleer. And he was. And that'll be his first foul. Both teams, or some of the players, just joking about that call on mid-court. Was an accidental swipe to the back of the head, but West is okay, and he'll go to the stripe for the Jaguars. 22.1 seconds remaining in the first period, and this is the first. 16-14. And he misses them both. So shot clock is off now for the final seconds of this first quarter. Here is Smith, who has had the hot hand in the first period. She has 8 points. Dumps it off inside. McAleer misses the 2. Tipped. Taken back and put in by Charlie Mailer. That'll end the first period. And the game is tied at 16. Nothing to separate the Lothian Phoenix and the Jaguars after the first 10 minutes. And they're playing out the final seconds of the first period over on court number 1 between the Folkestone Arrows and the Swansea Storm. Right now the Storm lead that 16-13. Both games available on the BWB YouTube channel. You are locked in to the action on court number 2. And it is tied up between the Lothian Phoenix and the Jaguars. Both teams in the 3rd division playing their 3rd string lineups. Both a mix of talented junior and veterans on their squad. And right now Dane Chernikowski leading the way 4-5 from the field. He has 8 points. You can throw in 2 assists for good measure. And Lee Smith, the junior for the Lothian Phoenix, she also has 8 points to lead the way on 4 of 6 shooting. Owen Shannon has 6 to support her for the Phoenix, and for the Jaguars, Simon West has 4 points and 3 rebounds. "20 games across 3 days here on 2 courts here at the University of Worcester Arena. Home of the Worcester Wolves in the WPL. They'll be playing in the final game here on this court this evening when they take on the Mohawks in the 3rd and 4th place game.
And it's the end of the first quarter on court number 1. It's a 1-point game, 15-16 the score.
And the Swansea Storm hold a 16-15 lead over the Folkestone Saints after the first period over on court number 1. We are about to start the second quarter here on court number 2.
That's taking place in
the Jaguars will get it.
as they talk about strategy and the road to the LA Olympics. So make sure you check that out at 10:30 a.m. at the Worcester Arena upstairs foyer.
As we start the second period with Chernikowski, who gives it straight back to John Harper. Harper still looking for help. Finds it in West. West on the catch and shoot off the window and down. And the Jaguars retake the lead. They've led for the majority of this game thus far. Smith lobs it inside. McAleer the finish. Good link-up play there between Lee Smith and Andrew McAleer. And that is McAleer's first field goal of this game. West seeing a lot of it right now. Misses the 2 on that occasion. Here comes McAleer. McAleer has a bit of room, decides to slow it down. Goes along the baseline. Gives it up to Mailer. Mailer hounded by Chernikowski. Good defense from the Jaguars, number 48, Dane Chernikowski, who has been a real force at both ends thus far, but he's taken a bit of a knock. And he will continue. There is a foul at mid-court, and that is on Owen Shannon. I believe that'll be his second foul. In fact, excuse me, that's his first foul. That teaches me to assume. Tied up at 18 apiece. Early doors here in the second period. First game of these National Championship finals on court 2. Of course, we had our 2 WPL semi-finals last night to kickstart these National Championship finals. Chernikowski misses the 2. And it will go out of bounds. It will stay with the Jaguars. Of course, all divisions having their semi-finals and finals across this weekend. Here is Chernikowski. Dishes it to Harper. Harper with the scoop, and he'll go to the foul line. John Harper, another veteran of this Jaguars third string team. Misses the first. Right now the Phoenix 0 of 4 from the charity stripe in this contest. Harper misses them both, so the struggles at the foul line continue, but they are hustling well, the Jaguars, and at the second attempt West gets a score, and it's a 2-point lead for the Jaguars. And right now everything the Phoenix are throwing, the Jaguars are answering. Smith lobs it, it's tipped by Chernikovsky, and it will go out of bounds. It will stay with the Phoenix. A lot of link-up play right now between Smith and Owen Shannon. They're the leading duo for this Phoenix squad. And in fact, Jaguars will have the ball. It's been overturned, so Jaguars get the possession, chance to make it a 2-possession game. West going inside. West doesn't get it to fall. Simon West right now with 8 points, joint leading scorer alongside Chernikovsky. Smith yet to get going in this second period. Great play and a beautiful finish inside from Shannon. Great pass from David Steele. Great team basketball there from the Phoenix. And a turnover as Drew's pass goes straight to Shannon. And the pass there from Mailer finds no one but Simon West. Harper. 3 minutes played in the second. Shot clock is at 10. Chernikovsky goes high off the glass. That's short. It's rebounded by McAleer. McAleer sees a gap. Drew comes to meet. Shannon puts it up. That rattles in and out. Here is Simon West. West, beautiful pass to Harper, and Harper with the reverse layup. That was the play of the game thus far. That was a beautiful bounce pass from player coach Simon West, and a beautiful reverse layup from Harper. It's forced a timeout from Connor Smart and the Lothian Phoenix. And again the Jaguars hit the summit on court number 2. And the Phoenix, who have applied a lot of pressure in the first 2 periods thus far, have not been able to get over the line and take the lead in this game. Jaguars so far have led for the majority. The game has been tied a couple of times, but the Phoenix still await their first lead of this contest. Jaguars shooting 52%. In fact, they're shooting 55%. Lothian Phoenix is shooting 52%. So it's been a very well-drilled contest here on court number 2. Following on from this one, we've got the Division 2 semi-final on this court. High Rollers against Manchester Revolution. That's due to tip off at 12 p.m. see so many players from around the country, around the divisions, checking out the action on both courts right now. Smith allowed freedom of the land, but denied by Chernikowski, who swipes it away from her. Here he is still on the ball. Harper just about hangs on to it. Little give and go with Harper and Chernikowski. Chernikowski goes inside, and again it rattles out. But Harper is there to pick up the loose change. And Chernikowski gets it to fall. And it's a 2-possession lead, a 4-point lead for the Jaguars. Again, Chernikowski now moves on to 12 points. Only player thus far in double figures. Just have a mini break in play just for a second. Play can now restart. Andrew McAleer patiently waiting. And here is Smith. Mailer at the top. Smith, who had a fantastic first period with 8 points, drives along the baseline and collects 10 points for Leah Smith. She is the first Phoenix player into double figures. Harper. Chernikowski collects, it's back to Harper. Great link-up play between the two. We've seen that a few times in this second period already, but that one didn't come to anything. But the ball goes out of bounds and the Jaguars will get another piece of the pie. 4:57 remaining in the second quarter. West misses the two, and away comes Shannon. Smith inside, McAleer off balance. Can't get that to fall. West lobs it, Chernikowski. Well, West was looking to set up some room service there for Dane Chernikowski, but instead the ball goes out of bounds and the Jaguars will pick it up. Chernikowski to Harper. Harper gets it to fall. Here is Smith. Mailer. Mailer looking for help, finds it in Smith and goes around the perimeter, putting the moves on Harper. Smith, beautiful pass inside and the finish from Shannon. And now Shannon goes on to 10. Harper just about collects it. Shannon was waiting in the wings. West inside. Beautiful link-up play between the two veterans. And it's 28-24 with 3:33 remaining in the second period. And a lob pass, risky from Mailer, finds no one but players in black vests. West did well to collect that. That looked to be going out of bounds. West lobs it to Angus Drew into the game. And Drew can't hang on. .3:14 remaining in the second period, and substitution will be coming in as Maya Steeples checks in and Anya Darlow heads to the bench. Mailer giving a bit of room there to, well, could have had the shot on there, but decided to pass it, but passed it straight to Chernikovsky. And that's Chernikovsky's third steal of the contest, but they can't take advantage through steeples. Smith with Shannon on the wing calling for it. Smith goes it alone, gets it to go, and a foul. How about Leah Smith in this second quarter? How about her in this game overall? She has 12 on 6 of 8 shooting, and she'll go to the line for the first time this morning. And substitution coming in for the Jaguars as Angus Drew, the assistant coach, heads to the bench, and James Thornton comes in for the first time for the Jags. The Jaguars based out of Newark in Nottinghamshire. Smith makes the resulting free throw. First free throw made of this game. Previously, both teams were a combined 0 of 10. Harper, Chernikovsky puts up a 2 off the window. That's no good. It's rebounded by Smith, who is doing it all right now. And Mailer looking for help, and that'll be a travelling violation on Charlie Mailer. Another of the juniors for the Phoenix. As I said, these Division 3 teams, a mix of youth and veteran leadership. And of course, as the substitutions come in for the Phoenix actually have 8 juniors on their squad today, 2 of them coming into the contest, as Aidan Lowry and Logan Kidd see their first action. Owen Shannon and David Steele head to the bench. And an offensive foul has been called in the paint. It's on Dane Chernikovsky, and that'll be his second foul of the morning. Here is Lowry. Phoenix bench now getting involved with the chance, as Phoenix look to take their first lead of the game. Shot is up, shot is off though from McAleer. Final 2 minutes of the half. Here on court number 2 at the University of Worcester Arena. West has it. Dump pass to Harper. Harper the scoop. Harper the finish. And a timeout has been called on the floor. It's by the Lothian Phoenix. Connor Smart, himself a Lothian Phoenix player in the Premier Division, not happy with what he's seeing right now. 1:39 remaining here on court number 2, and the Jaguars, who have led for the majority of this game thus far. The game has been tied a couple of times, but the Jaguars have led practically throughout. Phoenix have threatened to take their first lead, but have fallen short at the final hurdle thus far. If you've just joined us on the British Wheelchair Basketball YouTube channel, welcome everyone. It is National Championship Finals 2025 here at the beautiful University of Worcester Arena. As players from around the country, around the league, all converge here in Worcestershire this weekend. Of course, there was 2 games played last night in the WPL semi-finals. East London Phoenix beating the Worcester Wolves, and Loughborough Lightning beating the Mohawks. Smith, 1:25 remaining in the second period. Smith from the elbow, deflected by Chernikowski, picked up by Steeples. Away come the Jaguars. Argyle. And Harper can't hang on, but a whistle has gone. Has been called away from the ball on Leah Smith.
And it's half time on court number 1. The Storm going out on a run, 21-31, 10-point lead for them.
Harper entering the final minutes of the half here on court 2. Harper, Chernikowski dumps it off to West. A heap of green jerseys surrounding him. West gets 2 bites of the cherry, can't make them both. 45 seconds remaining in the half. Smith collides and is fouled by David Argyle. It's half time on court number 1, and the Swansea Storm lead the Folkestone Arrows 31-21, 16 was 15-6. Second quarter from the team from South Wales has given them a 10-point lead. Harper, 7 on the shot clock for the Jaguars. West has it with 25 seconds on the ticker. West puts it in. Smith, who leads the way for the Phoenix right now and is fouled by Chernikowski. So the Phoenix will get the ball back. That's a third foul on Dane Chernikowski, who has got 12 points to lead the way on 54% shooting and is now in foul trouble. Final seconds of the second period. They give it to the player with the hot hand. That is Smith. The seconds are ticking down. It's stolen away from Steeples. It's lobbed up by Mailer. It's no good. And that is half time here on court number 2. And the Jaguars have a 32-27 lead over the Lothian Phoenix. A very entertaining first half of action. Lots happening as Leah Smith, 8 points in the first quarter. She has 13 overall, 6 of 9 shooting for the Phoenix in this one. But right now, it is the Simon West and Dane Chernikowski show for the Jaguars. They both have 12 field goals between them. West shooting 42%, Chernikowski at 54%. Both teams, though, fairly even otherwise, both shooting at around 50% from the field. Both teams with a number of rebounds, 17 and 16 respectively. One important statistic is the Jaguars only 5 turnovers in the first 20 minutes, whereas the Phoenix have turned the ball over 10 times, and the Jaguars have scored 8 points from those 10 turnovers, and that is a significant factor in why the Jaguars have a 32-27 lead after the first 2 quarters. We are at half time. And it is the Jaguars 32, the Lothian Phoenix 27 here in this third division semi-final on court number 2. Don't go anywhere on the BWB YouTube channel. We'll be back in just a few minutes' time.
half underway on court number 1. As Folkestone try and overturn the 10-point deficit. Plenty of action to come. 9:40 remaining in the third.
Welcome back to the University of Worcester Arena and the BWB National Championship Finals 2025. You are locked in to the action on court number 2 and semi-final number 2 between the Lothian Phoenix and the Jaguars here in Division 3. And right now the Jaguars hold a 32-27 lead over the team from Scotland. Simon West and Dane Czernikowski both with 12 points to lead the Jaguars. West has 5 rebounds and 2 steals. Czernikowski has 3 steals to go along with those 12 points. And for the Phoenix, right now, Leah Smith leading the way with 13 on 6 of 9 shooting as we get set to start the third period. And the Phoenix will get the first possession here of the second half. And here is Kidd. Smith has a bit of room to take the shot, decides against it. Now will go for the shot, and she now moves on to 15. Leah Smith has been absolutely on fire. 7 of 10 from the field, good for 70%. Harper, who had a really good second quarter for the Jaguars. Czernikowski gets the friendly roll. And every time Phoenix have a positive spell, a really good stretch, the Jaguars answer right back. Lothian have not led in this contest. Kidd. Smith gets it deflected, and that's 4 steals now for Dane Czernikowski. Czernikowski off to West. Transition basketball executed to perfection. And Simon West will head to the stripe. And this is the Jaguars' biggest lead of the contest. And Simon West a chance to extend it further. Can't get it to fall, but on the second attempt was Dane Czernikowski, who now moves on to 16, a game high. Smith lobs it, finds Shannon, does a victory lap and goes down. Angus Drew at the top. Lobs it, Czernikowski. It's deflected nicely by Jack Bissett, another of the Lothian juniors. McAleer. Good defense there from West, but the finish is pure from Shannon. And again, all of a sudden, the Phoenix, with their backs against the wall, are fighting back. West to answer off the back iron, rebounded by McAleer. Here come the Phoenix once more. Shannon, renewed vigour in this Phoenix team. And again, and one! Andrew McAleer under the hoop. And he'll have a chance for freebies at the foul line. Well, after trailing by 7, in fact trailing by 9, the Lothian Phoenix have really hit back and have made it a 3-point game within 1 minute and 30 seconds of going down by 9. Czernikowski finds West. West, good defense there from Shannon. Ball goes out of bounds and it will be a Phoenix ball. Simon West protesting that did not come off him last, but the referees, Ben Wood in good position, doesn't agree, and the Phoenix will get the ball. And the intensity is just going up a little bit here in this one. Chance for the Phoenix to cut it to 1 or even yet tie. There hasn't been a 3-pointer in this game. There hasn't been a 3-pointer attempted in this game. Shannon under the hoop, can't get it to fall. Gets another bite of the cherry, gets another slice. Lee Smith puts it in. 1-point game. And there's a brief stoppage in play as Maya Steeples is on the deck. Just being helped up by Simon West and Leah Smith. Showcasing the great sportsmanship within this spectacular sport. These are incredible athletes. So the Jaguars will reset as the Phoenix just get the remaining bottles and basketballs out of the way so that John Harper can restart. And here is Harper. Cries of defense from the Phoenix bench. Czernikowski is blocked by Shannon. And now it's a race for the ball. Harper wins it. And shot clock violation. And fantastic defense from Owen Shannon. And now the Phoenix have the ball and a chance to take their first lead of this semi-final. Nearly 4 minutes played in this third period. Here is Smith, who's had the hot hand all game. Smith gets it tipped by Czernikowski. It lands directly on me and away out of bounds. I was so tempted to get that. As the Phoenix have another shot at it, here is Smith. Smith puts it up. Doesn't get it to fall. It's rebounded by Shannon. That's off the back rim as Bissett was looking to get the steal. He swiped it away, but the ball went out of bounds. 4 minutes and a couple of seconds played in this third period. And right now the Jaguars are hanging on to a 1-point lead. Their biggest lead was 9 points in the early stages of this third period. Czernikowski, here is Harper. West high off the glass. That doesn't fall. A rebound by Shannon. And Czernikowski hits the deck hard as Andrew McAleer inadvertently goes into him. And that last possession, that was Owen Shannon's 6th rebound to go with 14 points. So he So rebound number 6, 4 rebounds shy of a double-double at the moment. So Owen Shannon has had a very productive afternoon, well, morning and afternoon thus far, as Chernikovsky gets up off his chair and will head back. You can tell he's a little bit frustrated. He hit the deck hard at mid-court, inadvertently though, by Andrew McAleer, and he's going to have to head to the bench. And David Argyle will come in. We'll just have a brief break in play. Connor Smart and Ben Wood just exchanging pleasantries near the Lothian bench, and we restart as we enter, or nearly enter, the halfway point of the third period. Harper to West. Excuse me, that's Angus Drew. Angus Drew is in and out. And another rebound, this time taken by Logan Kidd. Shannon. Smith putting the moves on Steeples. Smith has a bit of room, lines it up and laces a 2. Leah Smith with 19. She has put on a mid-range clinic as Leah Smith. Ball goes out of bounds. Lothian Phoenix now have their first lead of the game and a chance to extend it a bit further. Here is Smith. Smith goes inside and puts another one in. Everyone is tuning in to the Leah Smith show right now. And she's putting on some Worcestershire sauce here in Worcester. Harper, West. West can't respond, but he'll go to the foul line. And substitution coming in for the Jaguars as Maya Steeples heads to the bench and James Thornton replaces her. And Logan Kidd comes out and Jack Bissett also heads to the bench. And David Steele comes in. And Charlie Mailer also comes in. And the Jaguars really hampered at the moment at the foul line. And West misses them both. It's rebounded by Shannon. Can make that rebound number 7 for him. Here is Mailer asking just a little too much though of McAleer. 6 minutes played in this third period. Here is Harper. Harper finds Simon West off the board. Simon West now moves on to 16. Thornton double teamed at the other side of the court. Here is Mailer, lobs it to Shannon. Shannon gets that friendly roll. Shannon now moves on to 16. Harper. Harper is given a lot of room, decides to pass it, but his pass finds no one but Owen Shannon. It's given back though by Thornton. Thornton looking for Argyle, has a bit of a lane, gets it to go off the window. And now it's a 1-point game with less than 3 minutes to play in the third. Shannon. Mailer at the top. 5 to shoot. Mailer goes inside. And it's collected but not finished from McAleer. On the follow for a second time was David Steele. Phoenix lead by 3. Thornton misses the ball and is fouled, or fouls, Leah Smith. And that's on Thornton. And a timeout has been called by Connor Smart, and a bit of a miscommunication there with James Thornton and David Argyle. Thornton's dribble came off the wheelchair and Argyle had his back turned, so it was an easy turnover and a foul was called on Thornton. But a great spell from the team from Scotland. They lead 45 to 42 with 2:15 remaining in this third period on court number 2 right now. Just keeping you updated on events going on court number 1, and Swansea Storm lead the Folkestone Arrows 40 to 25. Of course, the winner of those 2 semi-finals will meet in tomorrow's Division 3 National Championship final. And right now, the Phoenix in the ascendancy. A team largely made up of junior players, 8 junior players in fact, but a healthy mix of veterans as well. Taking on the Jaguars, who are the more experienced team, but right now trailing by 3. Mailer. Smith, who has been unconscious this whole game. She has been fantastic from the field. A whistle has gone, so the Jaguars will get the ball. An offensive foul was called.
5 seconds remaining in the third quarter, 45 to 42. Lothian getting themselves back into the lead to being down by 5 at the end of the half.
Here is Thornton to restart. Here is John Harper. Harper gets it back from Angus Drew. Simon West fading away. Shot clock is at 3. It's turned over. And away comes Mailer. McAleer. Jaguars so far shooting 52%. Or excuse me, the Phoenix so far shooting 52% from the field. As the 2 is no good from David Steele. It's rebounded by Simon West. That's rebound number 6 for him. West. Met by Shannon. Argyle. Back to West, a miscommunication again, and the ball goes out of bounds. And Roman Murray into the game for the first time for the Lothian Phoenix. So now all the junior players for the Phoenix have seen court time in this game. And Argyle will head to the bench. And Anyadalo comes in for the Jags. Here is Steele. Steele doesn't get that friendly roll over West. Here is West. West at the foul line. Drew, back to West. Lovely give and go. High off the glass and down for Simon West, who now moves on to 18. Leading the way for the Jaguars. Here is Leah Smith, who has 21 right now. Leah Smith going down the lane, comes back out. The trailer is Mailer, and Mailer gets it to go. Final seconds of the third. West will heave and won't get it to fall. What a third period from the Lothian Phoenix. A 20-12 third period for them, and as a result they lead 47-44 going into the fourth and final quarter. Leah Smith, 10 of 15 from the field for her, 66%. She has 4 assists as well. Simon West has 18 points to lead the Jaguars.
We're in our first round of fixtures. The Division 3 semi-finals taking place across Court 1 and Court 2.
Both teams shooting over 50% from the field thus far. Jaguars shooting 52%, and conversely the Phoenix shooting 51%, but what matters is the scoreline, and the Lothian Phoenix lead 47-44.
Sheffield Steelers versus CWBA. And on court number 2, we'll see the High Rollers take on the Manchester Revolution. Then the next game is taking place at 12 p.m.
So the winners of this contest will meet the winners of the Folkestone Arrows and Swansea Storm semi-final, which is going on court number 1 right now, and the Swansea Storm leading that one in the early stages of the fourth period, 43-29. Corey Cox leading the way for the Swansea Storm, 16 points, 7 boards, 5 assists in that one. And we are going to start the fourth quarter here in semi-final on court number 2. And right now, the Jaguars trail by 3, looking to get back into this. They led for the majority of this contest, but a stifling third quarter from the team from Scotland, 20-12, has given them a 3-point edge. But the Jaguars certainly not out of this by any stretch. Here is Harper. Harper from the foul line, and Harper gets it to go. It's a 1-point game. Jaguars 0 of 10 from the free throw line in this game, but Harper makes a shot in open play from the free throw line. At the other end, McAleer doesn't get the friendly roll, and it's rebounded by West. West now has 8 boards to go with 18 points, 2 boards shy of a double-double. Chernikovsky back into the game. And the shot is good from Anyadalo, and the Jaguars, just like that, in less than a minute of this fourth quarter, have the lead. Smith. Smith has some room, is met by West. Great pass though, and a finish from Mailer. And now both teams playing tug of war with the lead.
Both teams trading buckets. 1 point lead for the Phoenix. Jaguars in possession.
Harper, West off the back iron and rebounded by Steele. Steele has 11 rebounds in this one. McAleer. Here is Steele. Steele's pass finds no one but Dane Chernikovsky. And now the Jaguars can break. Chernikovsky, 2 minutes played in the fourth. Chernikovsky, a 2, grazes the rim, but he gets his own rebound. Dumps it off to Harper, and there to meet him was Roman Murray. And it's going to be a Lothian Phoenix ball. Jaguars can't believe the call, but referees decide it's a Lothian possession. Mailer finds Steele, met by West. Steele, that grazes the rim as well. Leah Smith collects only her second rebound of this contest. Smith, hounded by Harper, turned over and given straight to Chernikovsky. Chance for the Jaguars to retake the lead. Chernikovsky, a midi, nails it. (50-49) in favour of the Jaguars. Smith. Inside it goes. McAleer gets it to fall. Both teams jostling for position as we pass the 3-minute mark in the fourth. Chernikovsky puts up another midi, but that one is an air ball. As Owen Shannon will come in, and Roman Murray will go to the subs area. Been a really entertaining semi-final, this. Biggest lead for either team was 9 points, and that was in the early stages of the third period to the Jaguars. And then the Phoenix came roaring back, took their first lead in the midway stage of the third. As the ball goes out of bounds, it will stay with Lothian. Both teams shooting over 50% from the field thus far. David Steele finds Shannon. Shannon a 2, no. Rebounded by Simon West. West still has it. Chernikovsky with his back behind the basket momentarily. That shot was off. Shannon. Shannon looking for help. And at the other end, a nice shot is no good though for Charlie Mailer. Under a heap of Jaguar players, still got the shot to fall. Here is Harper. Chernikovsky at the elbow, puts it up, and it rattles in and out. And after a positive spell from both teams, they seem to have gone cold in the last minute. Smith looking for help. met by Harper, deflected by Harper and out of bounds. There is only 2 on the shot clock though for the Phoenix, so they've got to get a move on here. Shannon gets it up. That's long. It's rebounded by Darlow. Here is Harper. Harper and gets that friendly roll, Simon West. And the Jaguars retake the lead again. Mailer finds Steele, Steele the 2, no, it's rebounded again by Angus Drew. Here is Chernikovsky. Dane Chernikovsky with 18 points at the moment. Finds Angus Drew. Drew's pass doesn't find Harper. Instead, it finds Charlie Mailer. Here is Leah Smith, 1 on 2, and Smith really didn't have much of a chance there. However, the Phoenix do keep it. As you hear Connor Smart, the head coach of the Phoenix, calling for easier passes from his team, as Leah Smith, really talented junior, is helped up. She's had an absolutely incredible game here this morning. 21 points, 10 of 15 shooting. You can chuck in 7 assists for good measure. Mailer. Smith has it. Smith along the baseline, finds Shannon, doesn't get that roll for the and 1, but he'll go to the line for 2. 16 points, 7 boards this morning for Owen Shannon. Of course, after this game, we've got the Division 2 semi-final on this court between the High Rollers and the Manchester Revolution. And Shannon misses the first. Over on court number 1, Swansea Storm up double figures against the Folkestone Arrows, 45-31. This has been an incredibly entertaining game to start proceedings on court number 2 though. Here is Harper. Harper inside, West gets it to go and a foul. The head coach, the head honcho, leading from the front for the Jaguars. He has 22 points, leading all scorers here this morning. And he's 1 rebound shy of a double-double. And he makes the free throw to a raucous response from the Jaguar bench. Previous to that, they were 0 of 10 from the stripe. Here is Smith looking to answer. It's a 4-point lead from the Jaguars, who have seemingly risen from their ruins in this 4th. Ball deflected around. That will not count. It's an offensive foul. In fact, no, it's not an offensive foul. It's a 3-second violation. .23 remaining. Harper. Jaguars looking to balloon their lead a little bit further. Harper a 2. No, it's off to the left. It's rebounded by Steele. Back come the Phoenix. Logan Kidd. Smith. They need her creativity. Smith surveying before her, finds Steele inside, Steele gets it to fall. 2-point game. Steele has 6 points, 12 rebounds. That's an 8th assist for Leah Smith. Chernikovsky. Shot clock is in single figures for the Jags. Pass goes out of bounds, and the Phoenix have a chance now to tie or take the lead. Shannon. 2:20 remaining. Inside Kidd, blocked away from West, picked up by Smith. Shannon puts it up, it's long. Smith and Shannon have been fantastic this morning. They've linked up sublimely. Final 2 minutes. Catch and shoot is aired by Darlow. Collected by Chernikovsky, not put in by Drew. Big rebound for Charlie Mailer. Only his 3rd of this contest, but the Phoenix with a chance to tie or take the lead again. Kidd, cross court, Smith, met by Harper. Smith, Mailer, short. Loose ball picked up by Chernikovsky. 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining. West. It's loose. It goes out of bounds. It will be a Phoenix ball. Time out called by Connor Smart. 1 minute and 4 seconds remain. And the Jaguars hanging on to a 55-53 lead. Led by all scorers, Simon West, 23 points. He has 10 rebounds now for his double-double. John Harper also a double-double, 10 points and 10 assists. Dane Chernikovsky with 18 points, 50% shooting. Leah Smith leading the way for the Phoenix with 21 points and 8 assists. Owen Shannon 3 rebounds shy of a double-double. He has 16 and 7. This has been quite the way to start day 2 here at the University of Worcester Arena. One minute and 4 seconds remain.
So they start the lead over on court number 1 with just seconds remaining, but here's on court number 2, exciting 2-point game. Here comes the
Phoenix with the ball. Here is Smith. Smith loses it. Jaguars pick it up. 58.2 remain. Here is West. 50 seconds remain. West sweeps it wide. It's welcomed by Drew. Drew with a bit of room. Drew almost lost the ball. Finds West. No, it's intercepted and picked up by Kidd. Here is Smith. 30 seconds remaining. Smith to the basket. Finds Shannon. Shannon gets it to go and a foul. Owen Shannon ties it up at 55.
29.1 seconds on the clock. And a chance at a 3-point play on the free throw line.
And Owen Shannon with a chance to give the Phoenix the lead with 29.1 seconds remaining. The Phoenix are 1 of 7 from the charity stripe here this morning. And he rattles it in. Listen to the roar of the Phoenix fans. Time out, Jaguars. Well, High Rollers and Manchester Revolution have got a tough act to follow when they come onto court following the conclusion of this one. It's all over on court number 1, well, nearly all over on court number 1, and the Swansea Storm looks set to book their ticket to tomorrow morning's Division 3 final. They lead the Folkestone Arrows 50-35 currently.
And it's all over on court number 1. The Swansea Storm power through to tomorrow's final.
And the Swansea Storm are through to tomorrow's Division 3 final. They have beaten the Folkestone Arrows 55-35. Lothian Phoenix have a 1-point lead. 29 seconds remain. Jaguars possession. Harper finds West. Steeples has it. Steeples puts it up. It's short. It's rebounded by Shannon. Mailer. 4 seconds remaining. Mailer still has it. And the Lothian Phoenix are through to tomorrow's Division 3 National Championship final. An absolute epic against the Jaguars. Lothian Phoenix 56, the Jaguars 55. What a fantastic basketball game we have just witnessed. Wheelchair hoops at its very, very best. Commiserations to the Jaguars. Nothing to be ashamed of. It was an absolutely amazing performance from them, but falling just short. Leah Smith was absolutely sublime. 21 points for her, 9 assists. Owen Shannon, 19 points, including the game-sealing 3-point play. He had 8 rebounds as well. The Jaguars were led by Simon West's 23 points and 10 boards. Dane Chernikovsky had 18, along with 7 rebounds, 5 assists and 5 steals. John Harper, a double-double of 10 points.